Hey there, everybody, Mazrock here, and it is May 3rd. Tomorrow, May the 4th be with you. But today it is the Great Vault video, and last week was the quest. Get 4 mythic quests, mythic dungeons done, get 4 dungeons at mythic level difficulty done, and you get a piece of 265 loot. So I got a bunch done. The bear, I have to say, has to be the most neglected due to lack of 4-piece. So let's see what we get on bear. We have a 278 Shadowgrasp totem. Now, this is a thing. It does damage. It's a pretty good trinket. But I needed something to put tier on. Because now with the creation catalyst being in week 4 of being open, you have 4 charges, so you can finish making tier. I've been really unlucky with my pieces that I can't actually make a 4-piece because I don't have the pieces required to. So that's something I'm going to have to try and farm out this week. And I also have a 252 cloak, crit mastery. I really don't care about the cloak. I'm going to have to go with the trinket. I mean, Shadowgrasp is a pretty good agility trinket right off the bat. It's really not bad, so I can't say anything about it. But I admit I would really prefer something different. I would like to make tier because one of the videos that I would like to make is actually ranking the tanks tier list as for fun, not just, you know, how powerful they are, but how much fun I had going into keys for the first time with them. And bear is the only one I'm missing, so I might have to spend a few more keys in bear. Oh, but yeah, that's kind of is what it is. One big thing that has happened this week, though, is my VDH has gone from item level 230 to 260 plus, and I lived in a lot of keys and actually ended up pushing my own key up to an 18 on VDH while still being semi-undergeared for kind of what I'm doing and things like that. And I gotta say, to anybody who's been watching this channel for a while, I'm sorry for everything I said about Vengeance Demon Hunter, because they are just a lot of fun. Man, I think it might be the 4-piece. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just having an absolute blast with it. So I did 8 keys. Yeah, so I did 8 keys. And I've got options here. So we have a big haste, little mastery, 278 helm. We have a little crit, big haste ring, but we also have a 272 first fist of the So Cartel. Now this is crit mastery. Oh man, it'd be replacing a 246 weapon, but the 278 helm sounds good too, man. It'd be replacing a crit mastery helm with haste, which would definitely be good for me. It'd definitely be good for me. Oh man, this is actually a tough choice. I like this because I also really want this weapon. I mean, who doesn't? But it's 272. I have a chance to get one, and then I can just upgrade it with Valor. That is an option. But I can't get a 278 helm anywhere else but here. Or raiding, but I mean, I'm definitely not going to need it in a mythic raid with my Vengeance Demon or anytime soon. Or at all. We're going to have to stop and think about this one. You know what we're going to do? We're going to stop and think about it, but we're going to sim this for DPS and see what the DPS increase is on the, raid bots top gear. There we go. And we're going to have to see what the DPS increase actually is on this. Select all Great Vault options. There we go. All right, so we're in queue. We're going. Let's check out the rest actually and keep going because we definitely have more to see and go on. I did 4 keys on the warrior. I gotta say, ever since I've been getting 4-piece like VDH and things like that, one of the things that I have, this one kills me to say, I have not been enjoying the warrior as much. The 4-piece definitely does push out some good damage. It's still a fun tank. The problem with warrior is just your dependency on a healer. Like, that's really it. All of your healing is all absorbed, so once you take the damage, you still really don't have many ways to get yourself back up to full health, and that's kind of been my issue where I'm playing Pally, DK, Brew, Vengeance. Man, I'm out healing the healers a bunch of times. I don't need their help. I can just survive and they can keep the group alive. So I'm having a lot of fun still. It's been a struggle for me to want to get back onto the warrior and have a lot of fun there. So here we have a 278 haste versatility tier helm, really good, or a 278 big haste little mastery neck. Now I am currently wearing man, why are you doing this to me, man? These are good options. These are good options. I think the haste verse. Ooh. So I'd be replacing this 278 haste verse tier helm from a 259 little haste. So I'm going from a big haste little verse. Wait, I'll go from a little haste big verse to a big haste little verse. Yeah. Little haste big verse. Yeah, whatever. Oh man, these are troublesome. And then this here would be a 30 haste upgrade. Really, I'm not gaining any strength. I could just farm out a different neck. And honestly, I probably actually want to farm out the neck. If I'm going to have to farm out a neck, I'd want to farm out the one from Gambit. But this is just an all-around huge upgrade. You're gaining an extra 21 strength. Man, you got to do it. You got to go for the tier helm, right? That's what you got to do. That's a good odd. Man, these are some good vaults today, man. These are some good vaults today. Can't say no. Oof. Gimme, gimme, gimme. How does it look? Like crap. Whatever. Oh, I forgot to check the key. Brewmaster's one that I just been. Ooh, Brewmaster's been. I like the fact that I can go Necro with Brewmaster and really not have an issue in keys. Like, my DPS does not suffer at all. I have been a little unlucky with gear with Brewmaster. I think, like, what, 2 vaults in a row have been just dog water. But, I mean, kind of is what it is, right? I've got tier. It's been a blast to play. I feel tanky as hell with Brewmaster. I think I'm ready to kind of keep on going there. We'll see what the key affixes are, and we'll talk about those a little bit, too. I hope everybody got good stuff in their heroic chest for completing the 4 mythic dungeons. All 5 of my tunes got pretty much crap, except for my Paladin, which we'll talk about. Ooh-hoo-hoo! Ooh-hoo-hoo! Man, luck is changing, but you gotta go with the 278 weapon. Just as we're talking about it. I know it has haste on it, but you gotta go for the weapon, right? Like, that's what you gotta do. The Ritual Bone Band, Big Verse, Little Mastery, that is a good ring. But you gotta go for the weapon. I'm definitely, you know what, I can't say I didn't. I just haven't gotten to it yet. We're gonna check raid bots when it's done, but we're gonna go with this weapon for sure. We're gonna go with this weapon. We're gonna add a little bit more haste than what I'd like, but I'm only at 7%. I mean, I could be at a lot worse haste. I really, really could. So, no complaints at all. Oh, let's check the affixes. What are we looking at? We are looking at Spiteful Necrotic. Didn't we already have Spiteful Necrotic this week, though? This reset? Yeah, so it's already been on, like, we've already had this combination once, and we're having it again. It's weird that they're putting the same combinations twice over. Alright, so it's not a bad week. Watch the size of your poles. Paladins, you're going to have a much easier time. Kiting, things like that. BDKs, I hope you're going Kyrian. So it's not a terrible... Spiteful is a bad melee week. It's really kind of unpleasant. For melees, not that, you know, melees already have an easy time going about it, but... Man, I'm excited. These have been some fun vaults. These have been some very fun vaults. Wow. And a lot of people are simming right now. I think I'm like 1,200 in queue out of 2,300. Okay, BDK. Dude, it's happening. The vaults have been good. Codex is the first technique. It's going to drop. I have lived in streets all week long. Come on. Come on. Why Why won't you give me what I want? Like, it's just, I want it. Just give it to me. Ah! Alright, so we have 259 haste verse regular gloves, which why would I want those? We have a 252 Elegy of the Eternals. I have a Solia's Secret Technique. We have a 278 Decanter of Anima Charged Winds. A 278 Crit Verse Neck, which I don't really care. I already have a nice Haste Verse 272 Socketed Neck, and then there is a Haste Verse Pants 278, but I've already got 275, sorry, but I've got 278 here. Man, I am not very, very happy with this vault. Give me a Codex of the first technique. That would be lovely. Honestly, that would be lovely. I'm going to go with the 278 Decanter of Anima Charged Winds, because when I'm not using Solia's Secret Technique, I'm kind of using the Hateful Strike Garbo Trinket, this one here. The Viscera of Coalesce Hatred, which I would much rather just have a nice big DPS 278 Trinket there. Wow, Blood just has 0 luck, man. 0 luck at all. I don't know what to do. Like, we did... I think I did 10 Streets runs this week, and like 8 of them had tank stacks. Like, it was me, 3 other tank specs, all specced into tank, and like a Bloodlust. And that Trinket never dropped once. Like, I don't know what to do anymore. There needs to be some sort of protection against I like, they gotta give me some way to get it, man. Like, RNG is just sometimes unpleasant. Especially, like, I would like to do other dungeons on my Blood Death Knight at some point. Like, at this point, I know exactly when to blow every single one of my cooldowns. I know exactly what I'm doing on everything. I know how I'm tanking everything. And I can probably do it with my freaking eyes closed because I've done it so much. I'd like to do other dungeons. That would be pleasant. But, you know, is what it is. So, interesting thing about the Paladin. We did a 20 mist. Crushed it, even though I totally made a screw up. By the way, don't ever put drums next to something that you're going to click, like your Summon Steward ability, because I accidentally hit, no, it was actually right next to the Gateway Control Shard, which you can see drums is no longer there. I hit the Gateway Control Shard really quick because it's not something that I need in keys, so I keybind my NG Brez to something keybind. But I accidentally hit drums while doing the gateway skip in Mist of Tyrannus Scythe, and on a 20 Tyrannical. Now, luckily, our DPS pumped, and we actually ended up timing it. So I ended up getting the 4 mythic dungeons done. I was still in ret after that miss because one of my my healer wanted a 2-hander for his ret spec. So I ended up getting a Gavel of the First Arbiter in my heroic chest, so I can't complain there at all. But I did pretty much live on the Vengeance Demon Hunter this week, so I only got 6 keys done on my Paladin. I ended up pushing some 20s, so I was super happy there. So let's see what we got. I, of course, got a bunch of rating done, so we have a 265... Oh, hi, honey. I absolutely can. You want to come say hi to the camera? No. No? Come here. No. Oh, okay. My daughter wants some Oreos. Here you go, honey. Love you. Sorry about that. So we have 265 tier gloves. I already got 272s. We have a 265 crit verse cape cloak. Don't care. We have 265 critical strike haste boots. I have verse mastery boots. We have a big crit little versatility 278 ring, and there is a 278 Death God signet big haste little mastery. I think I actually have a 272 here. Oh, not the best luck in the world. I mean, I actually kind of don't know what to take here. I'm thinking maybe the attendance tokens of merits, because I did get a tier 265 tier helm this week in heroic raid that no one else needed that got avoidance on it. So I could put, I mean, but it's not upgradable. It's got avoidance, but it's not upgradable. So, like, would I really want to put something there? Or I could do a 278 Death God Signet, Big Haste, Little Mastery. I don't want the crit, don't care. Like, none of these matter. If anything, it's a 10 of tokens of merits of the 278. You go for the 278 ring, right? You absolutely go for the 278 ring. Yeah. That's what you gotta do. Alright, 278 ring, accomplished. It's done. Oh, man, Necrotic Spiteful. Ugh. So I got a 20 Theater of Pain, so that will be a fun key to do this week. Oh, yeah. Alright, so let's go back to the Vengeance Demon Hunter, and we're going to make our options there. Whew. It all went really, really good right up until the Blood DK. Man, can you... I mean, I can't really complain. The Blood DK did get a 278 Trinket. That's actually a good DPS Trinket. Can't complain. It's not a Codex of the First Technique, which is literally the only thing that I want at this point. Like, just, can you please give that to me? But I would like to raise the question of... So, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about Valor. I'm at this point now, we're, what, 2.5 months into the patch? You can uncap Valor or seriously increase how much you get per week. 750 is not enough. Absolutely, I feel it's not enough. It is... I can't even upgrade a two-hander once a week with the amount that we're getting, you know what I mean? Like, at here we're at 7,500 cap, which is nice, but I mean, if you get a 262 two-hander, to upgrade it all the way to 272 is what? 5,000 Valor? 4,000 Valor? That's crazy, dude. That is absolutely crazy. I just don't think it's... Why cap it that much? Oh, I kind of want this 272 weapon. We are going to wait until the raid bot simulator is done, and then I'll come back and we'll talk about what I'm picking up. Then just we are back with the Sims for my Vengeance Demon Hunter tank. Now, of course, tank Sims are take it, leave it, whatever have you not. But we're at the point in time where secondary stats actually matter. So if we look at the Sims, we're at 4973. With a 246 weapon in my offhand, and the 255 weapon that's in my offhand is actually minus 47 DPS. Excuse me, lower than what I have. So if we look here, 4960 is the DPS increase with the helm and my current gear. 4973 is the DPS increase with the 272. So that is very, very interesting. Going up from a 246 helm up until a 278 helm is going to be a 58 increase, which is nice. But the difference between these two isn't that much. It's only 13. So do I go... I wish this would help me with a more clear defining picture. Because I'm really not worried about my... I'm really not worried about my survivability with either of the two pieces that I'm optioning here. Because I could look at either taking the helm or this. This is really what I'm looking at. This isn't kind of really in the picture for me right now. Oh. I can farm out a better weapon, though. That's the thing. I can farm out a better weapon, and I can dump my... I can absolutely just dump it in, versus this, I can't. I can dump my Valor into this, but I can't dump my Valor into the helm. I'm going to go with the helm. It's a 278, and I'm going to farm myself another weapon. That's what I'm going to do. There's some haste verse weapons that I would really, really like, and that's kind of what I'm going to run with as we go along here. God, that is just as ugly as sin helm. All right, well, you know what? This has been a fun Vault week. Very fun Vault week, actually. Some very kind of meaningful choices going along here. I want to thank everybody very much for sticking around this long. I hope you guys had some good vaults, and I hope you got exactly what you wanted in your vaults as well. See you next week for the next vault video. Aside from that, I do have some interesting stuff coming up this week, so stay tuned for that. The BDK nerfs got reverted. There is a video for that I already posted, and kind of what they did to nerf BDK, so something to check out. TBC, Time Walking Classic. If you want to do some of that, you can. I personally don't really care, is what it is. And we're going to go along from there. So aside from that, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Can't do it without you. We did cross that 1,500 threshold. Thank you so much, everybody, for all your support. I hope you guys are enjoying 9.2 as much as I am. Have yourselves a good day, and happy key running. Bye.